Hey everyone. It's probably the worst time to do a video like this because it's Saturday night. So I'll probably get about 2 people watch. Which is probably a good thing. I feel really nervous. I'm really grey. Bloody hell. I need to get my hair dyed. Hey everyone. So I want you to comment where you're watching from, like as in what area, and what you're up to. Just so I can see you all. It feels really weird doing a live because I've been like a little recluse for like, well, it feels like about a month, but I don't even think it's that long to be fair. Do you know when you're like, that's it, like I've had enough of the world and everything, and I'm gonna hey everyone, I'm gonna shut myself away, like, you know, that's been me. I don't know how long it's been, maybe a few weeks. It seems like forever though. It seems like I've literally like not done a live in about 3 years, and it's like I'm back and everyone's like, Jem, you've been gone about 2 days. So that's quite funny of me, really. But yeah, I'm gonna be speaking from my heart today, and a lot of you will kind of work out why at the end. Now, I also aware that there's lots of new Facebook friends that I've got, and there's lots of old Facebook friends, there's lots of friends and family, people that know me, and lots of people that don't know me. So it's probably worth just going back in time a little bit for those of you that don't know me, and then the video will kind of make no sense. So I grew up in London with my mum and my stepdad, and we market traders, like by trade. And I think I was always like, do you know what I want to do? Like, not that I want better as in there's anything wrong with it, but I wanted more as in financially, because I could see the struggles. So I decided from a very young age that I wanted to become a lawyer, which is a bit very random, you know, coming from the East End of London. Like, we didn't even like finish school in my family. So I was the first one to finish school, and I was the first one to then go and get A-levels, and then I went and did a degree, and I did my degree in criminology and sociology. Then I did a conversion into law. Then I did like a master's level. It's called an LPC, which like basically allows you to become a solicitor, like become a trainee. So you have to apply for a training contract to do that. And I think in my mind, I was like, yeah, that's what rich people do. That's what posh people do. That's going to change my life, because, you know, society does teach you. It does. Like, you get a job, you're good at school, you go to university, and that's the way that you earn really good money. And you know what? Like, I'm not saying that's not true. That probably is true. But there's other ways. But yeah, that was in my mind. That was it. Do you know what I mean? That was what I was doing. I didn't really know any different. So I didn't have the best of times in law, I'm not going to lie. Like, I found it all very difficult. I stuck out like a sore thumb at law school, as you can imagine, with the accent. Didn't look the same, didn't act the same, just wasn't the same. I think that people can be very judgmental. Well, maybe not so more now with like social media coming forward and stuff like that. People are a lot more understanding. But back then, I know it weren't that long ago. How long ago was it? Bloody, how long ago was it? It wasn't even like 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't long ago, but it was long enough that people were judgmental. You know, like people like you don't speak well enough to go to law school, and you're never going to pass because of your background and where you're from, and very classist, I'd say, you know, like. So I had a tough time with it. I used to go to uni all week, work in a pub all weekend, literally to pay for my life there, to go back. Always doing work experience in law for free, because I knew that I had to get a job, and I knew that would be difficult. I finally got a training contract, which you literally wait years for in a law firm, and then it bloody went bust. I couldn't believe my life. Then I was like 2 years back, and then when I finally got my dream job, it kind of, my life just got turned upside down. And what happened with that was, I was working in law, and I met my husband. We got married quite quickly. I think it was about 1.5 years. And then 6 months after wedding, I fell pregnant. And then we bought our house. And it's so weird because I know that people say, well, no one wants to be a single mum, do they? Like, it's hardly anyone's dream. But it was my worst nightmare. And when I say worst nightmare, like, I cannot describe to you the streams that I would go through in my life to make sure that it didn't happen. Like, I would break up with boyfriends over the most trivial thing, just in case something went wrong. Because, you know, then my marriage is once, you know, people get married once. People have a baby and they stay with the partner, you know, there's no questions about it. That's what's happening. I'll make sure that everything's perfect. So that was what I did. And then he had an affair, and I actually walked in on him, you know, in a hotel room. My baby was 4 months old. And I know there's people who've been on my Facebook for a long time, and they might have heard this story 10 times, you know. And trust me, I've told it 100 times because it's nothing to do. I get a lot of messages as well, and people are like, you need to get over it now. Like, for a start, that is not something you ever get over. You can learn to deal with it. You can learn to get better. You can learn to move on and all of that. But it's not something you ever get over. You don't ever get over just having given birth, you know, your whole life in front of you to what you dream of, to walking in a hotel room on your husband in bed with someone else. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't care what anyone says. You do not get over that, yeah, ever. You learn to deal with it. You learn to get on with it. And that's not, again, people then say, oh, would you not take him back? Like, would I take him back, mate? Don't even go there. Like, there's no way. Like, the drama that followed that, God, like, I dodged a bullet, and I know that. Like, I'm very grateful for that. Like, I won't go into that, and I never have, to be honest. Maybe one day I will, but I've told my story to that point, but I've never really said everything, because you don't have to put your whole life on Facebook. There's some things that are private, and some things that would shock people, and some things that you'll never get over. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, so basically, I found myself as a single mum with a newborn baby, lost my house, lost my husband, like my best friend, literally was my life, lost everything, literally had nothing. When I say nothing, I mean I quit my job in law, I was on maternity leave, I had nothing. And then I found Juice Plus. I'm going to get emotional on this video, oh my gosh. And then I found Juice Plus, and what you got to remember about Juice Plus, and again, I said to you, I'm going to go tell things from my heart today. I'm going to be very real with you, because that's the way I've always been. When I found Juice Plus, I did not imagine that it would be what it has been. Like, I joined Juice Plus for £400 a month, yeah? Like, if someone would have said to me, like, join a network marketing company, I don't even know what that is, by the way. Like, I didn't know what that was. You know, I just thought, I'm going to be selling some milkshakes, helping people lose weight, lose a bit of weight myself. I'm on £400 a month, and in 3 months, 6 months, however many months, I'll go back to law. That was my dream, because basically I never finished my training contract in law, so I never actually qualified as a solicitor like I wanted. I'm actually 9 months off, and that's a very hard thing for your heart to take after what? So I did 2 years A-levels, a 3-year degree, then I did 1 year work experience for free while I was working. Then I did a conversion degree into law, which is a 3-year degree, but in 1 year. Can you imagine the intensity of it? And it costs thousands as well. I travelled around the world, and I worked again. And then I did another year. So, God, add that up. It's a lot of years. It's like 10 years or more. And I was that close to qualifying. And because of all the dramas in my life, which I won't go into, it meant that I didn't, because it was paused. It was paused because I had my baby, I was on maternity, I was going back. That was the life I was going back to. And I never went back to that life. You know, that's a hard thing to take. Now, that don't matter if you're a millionaire, if you get the best job in the world. It's a hard thing to have done something for 10, 12 years, to be 9 months away from it. And you're like, your fingernails are like hanging, and you're just not there yet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, by the way. Yeah, so that was a hard thing to take. And I just assumed that Juice Plus would be 3 months, 6 months, and I'd go back to law. But it wasn't. Like, within 7 months, I was a QNMD. So for those of you that don't know the Juice Plus lingo, the QNMD is like a qualifying national marketing director. And it comes with a £3,600 bonus. And that month, I got £6,000 in 1 month in my bank account. Now, that was 7 months after joining. 10 years. Thanks, Vic. I am looking at your comments, but I'm trying not to let them put me off. 7 months after joining, I had like my monthly pay, I think, was probably coming up to the £2,000 a month mark, probably. And the bonus, so I got like £6,000 in 1 month, and I'm thinking, mate, like, I know that when I was doing law, training contracts are between 15 and 20 grand a year. So I was probably bringing home about £1,400 a month, which is madness, isn't it? Like, you think years and years and years, and that's what you bring home. Like, it's insane. So I'm thinking, shit, do I go back to law for probably £1,000, 500, 600, a lot of money, less, away from my little boy again every day, 5 days a week, night and day, as in, by the way, I mean morning to night, and the stress, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that network marketing and what we do is not stress, but it's a completely different level of stress. I'm not very good with being told what to do. I don't take too well to authority, I must say. I'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, so all of a sudden I won the Rising Star Award. So I'm literally at a Juice Plus convention thinking, I can't believe this is quite my life. And then my name's announced and I've won the Juice Plus Rising Star Award out of 40,000 reps. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, I remember the moment like yesterday. And they played the song, I won't sing it, but whenever the song comes on, it takes me back to the moment. And I remember thinking, wow, like, where did this all come from? Like, I've not, I don't know what this is. Like, wow. And all of a sudden, I'm a leader. I've got, 200-300 girls under me. And they're all coming to me and they're all looking up to me. Like I'm, the Don. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're all coming to me. They could probably teach me. Like, no one's taught me. I've just come in and happened to merrily smash my way along, thinking like, wow. So I'm just going along. 18 months in, I hit National Marketing Director. Let me tell you about National Marketing Director, right? It comes with a £7,000 bonus, which I've still got to get, which I'll go into. And I think roughly between a £50,000 and £80,000 salary, and I'm just giving you rough figures, just to make you understand. Obviously, you get people that are at the lower level or at the higher level, and in fact, you can be higher than the levels above in it, if that makes sense, because you could have a massive team, whatever. I won't get into trying to explain what it is, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. I looked up today before I got on the phone my monthly pay. So it's about a £50,000. I reckon it's more like a £50,000 to £60,000 salary that I now get from my phone. Oh, and you just think, oh my God, so I'm merrily going along, and it's like I'm on this running machine. And when you're like running and you're running away from life and you're thinking, it's fine, I've got this, I don't need you and I don't need you, and you've got the negativity, because the negativity comes because you get the idiots, you get the flipping, it's a scam, it's a scheme, it's a pyramid scheme, it's a lie, you're a con, you don't really have a Range Rover, it's Juice Plus have paid you to have a Range Rover. Yeah, mate, I wish, bring it on, do you know what I mean? Then I won't have to pay £700 a month for it, which I'll go into again in a minute. Yes, so 18 months. So by this time I've bought my brand new Range Rover, which is like a mortgage every month, as I just said, literally a mortgage every month. So I was in the Range Rover garage and I had my old car, which was a very nice car. So I had 25 grand to put down on it. So it was a 50 grand car. So I was gonna be putting 25 and paying 25 monthly, which I've always done that since I was younger. It makes no financial sense to me to buy a car outright, and not being funny, who's got 50 grand in the bank to go and slap down on a car? Which brings me to my next point, because loads of people have said you've only got your car on finance, it's not like it's yours. Oh, well, in that case then, you've only got your house on finance, haven't you? Because what's a bloody mortgage? People, I'm going to be ranting and raving here, people make me die when they talk about cars on finance, because it's it's free. Is it free then every month? Where does that £700 come from as a single mum? It comes from me, it comes from my business, it comes from my hard work. Just the same as a mortgage. So, not many people have got £500,000 or whatever to slap down and buy a house. So therefore they have a mortgage. Brains. Anyway, you can see what's happening, because what's happened, people's comments and people's knocks have managed to knock me down, even someone so strong as me. So yes, so I hit an MD, and that's the pinnacle position. My little boy goes private school, which I put £1,000 a month away for him to go to his private school, all on my own, by the way. I get no help whatsoever, like nothing. I'm trying to, because I wrote notes because I didn't want to miss anything out, because it's an important video for me, to be honest. Yeah, so you think about that. You've got your car, me, you've got my mortgage, you've got all of my bills, you've got a baby in private school, and you've got people saying, you know, they don't earn a lot of money, you don't earn a lot of money. Like, mate, please be serious here. Like, are you actually seeing what you're seeing? A single mum on her own, I've just told you, what does that work out? £50,000 to £60,000 a year salary from my phone. Okay, so if I had a partner and the partner was on, say, £1,500 a month standard job, and I was on £1,500 a month standard job, like, think about this. We're not going to be ballers, are we? Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be driving around in my Bentley, flashing off my Rolex. Do you know what I mean? I do love Louis Vuitton. I do love nice things, and I will save up for these things. But guess what? I can't just go out and buy them like that. Funny that, isn't it? Do you know, I had someone message me, I think it was a couple of days ago. I couldn't believe my life. I had to double take the phone. It's all right for me. Oh, it's all right for me because I'm rich. That's what she said. Do I look rich to you? Like, do you really think I'd be talking to you if I was rich? Like, mate, if I was rich, I would be on a beach somewhere, yeah, with my phone off, like, talking to no one. But instead, I'm talking to an idiot. Oh, well, I've not got the money to pay my kids. Well, I'm sorry about that. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what that's like. How would you know what I know? No one knows what I know, because you've not walked in my shoes. And do you know what network marketing does? It puts your life out there. It puts your life out there to the point where everybody knows who you are, what you are, everything about you, but they don't. They don't know you. They don't know what you go through. It's all very well to see, you know, the good on Facebook, which course I'm going to put. I've bought a Range Rover, I've bought my mum a car, my little boy goes to private school. Because you know why? I'm trying to show normal people that dreams come true, that visions exist, that whatever your dreams are, you can achieve them. Is it going to be easy? No, mate. If you think it's going to be easy, you must be on another planet. Because how about, do you know what, I've always thought this as well, network marketing distortion. Like, it's like an absolute distorted view. Because do you know what? Like, what's easy? Do you think, is it even easy to go on minimum wage in McDonald's, like, or in a pub, or in a, you know, Sainsbury's? You've got some boss breathing down your neck. You've got rules and regulations. You can't go a wee when you want. Like, it's not an easy, you know, high power jobs where you're earning the sort of money that I'm saying, the 50, 60 grand a year. Do you think they're easy? Definitely not. Relationships, are they easy? Look, divorce, I've just spoke about that. Do you know what I mean? Marriages, you need to work on them. Children, like, I could literally, sorry, people are messaging me. I could literally sometimes scream, do you know, like, as a single mum. And people message me and they're like, oh, do you want to go out? And I'm like, do I want to go out? Like, should I just leave him in bed, like, on his own? Like, you know, I don't have someone to look after him. I don't have someone to just go and I can go. I can't even go to the shop. Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm going to take him with me. If I need to go to the shop now, I can't even go to the shop. Nothing's easy. Marriages, relationships, friendships, jobs. But people have this distorted view that network marketing is easy. They think they're going to come in. They think they're going to smash it. They think they're going to take over the world. And you know what? Even I cringe. See these posts? Who sees the post? You know, like the sponsor posts that are like, who has too much money at the end of the month? Or, you know, are you like sick and tired of like living a life in debt? You know, I have the way, you know, like I have freedom. Like, even I think, oh, mate, drop me out. Like, what was it I saw the other day? Like, you've got a man and a woman on a beach holding hands and they're like, I have 3 steps to financial freedom. Let me tell you the 3 steps to financial freedom. Hard work, determination, some serious effort and ambition. Like, that is what you need in network marketing. That's what you need in anything in life. I feel like I'm losing the plot here. So, the point of this was that I'm running and I'm running and I'm running on my running machine, and I think about a month ago, it takes time, doesn't it? Like, you listen to Mary down the road saying Juice Plus is a scam. You then listen to someone say Juice Plus has bought your Range Rover. You then listen to someone say she ain't even own her car, it's on finance. Oh, she lives with her mum, you know. Shock. I live with my mum. Like, what is this? Is this old news? Like, people say it as if they're digging, like as if they've come out with this revelation and that they've dug in your life and find out that you're not really a national marketing director and you don't really earn this much money because you live with your mum. Guess what? I want to live with my mum. I choose to live with my mum. And guess what else? I don't live with my mum, as in I'm not in a back room paying 20 quid a week. And even if I was, you know what? You shouldn't judge people for that, because them people could be in that room paying 20 quid a week and they could be changing their life. So you shouldn't be judging people about what they're doing and their situation that they're in. Me and my mum, when I was going through my divorce, I was about to buy a 1-bedroom flat or maybe a 2-bedroom flat. I didn't have a lot of money out of the house, and my mum had gone for a divorce with my stepdad. So this house is massive. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mean massive like a flipping like mansion, but it's big. Like, it's a hard on your own to cope with, and the mortgage is high and so are the bills. So I was like, oh, do you know what? Why don't we split it? Go for a mortgage, half each, half of everything. And along the way, because of Juice Plus, I've been able to overtake that and pay a lot more than half. And I think it was last year or the year before, like, I paid £10,000 off the mortgage, like that. Thank you to Juice Plus. Like, so, you know, this is my choice. Like, so when people are coming up with these revelations of your life and like talking about you as if like they've found some shit and they've dug out some crap on your life, mate, read my Facebook. I make no like secrets of my life. I'm not going around saying things that are not true. I'm only giving you a insight into what you can achieve from this business. So I think the digging and the comments and the people in your inbox and the moaning and whining and feeling like, God, can I ever do anything right? And then you've got, you know, negativity, but people love negativity, don't they? Do you know what I mean? People love that. But yeah, I think it all just got on top of me, and I started thinking, right, that's it. I'm going to get a normal job. So I walked into my mum one night and I'm like, right, I'm going to get a normal job in a bar. So she's looking at me, or a cafe, you know, like a normal job where I was at school. All right, like, because I'll last a day. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, that's not why I'm laughing. People that are watching, that are my friends, will know, like, I will last a day, trust me. Like, I don't like bosses. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like overworking for what you're getting. I've got very strong beliefs on certain things. I'll last a day. But anyway, she's looking at me. She's like, okay. So I'm like, no, I'm serious. That's it. I've had enough. I've had enough of everything and everyone. I'm going to get a bar job. I'm going to get tax credits. I'm going to be one of these normal people that, you know, plod around doing normal things in life. Like, rather than keep striving, why have I got to be one of these people that wants to keep striving, that wants more, that's always working for more, the one up flipping, working till midnight and up at 5 o'clock in the morning and checking my phone at 2 a.m. That's it. No more. I'm going to do like 3 hours a day, and I'm going to... She's looking at me. She's like, okay, so this is the night. So now in the middle of the night, I've now decided, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to become international marketing director. I'm going to smash Juice Plus. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. Sod the haters. So this is what I'm doing. And then I've had this over a period of time, backwards, forwards, round and round. And then I even started thinking like, oh, well, maybe, you know, it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to look at a different company, because there's other companies out there, you know, that might do completely different things to health. Like, I'm not necessarily always the most healthiest of people. I do love a takeaway and things like that. Start like convincing myself that, you know, maybe I'm not the most healthiest mentor. But do you know what? I don't think you have to be, because I think being real is the key, which I'm going to go into. But yeah. Then I started thinking maybe it's time for a completely different change, you know, like something completely different on social media. And then I think, yeah, so literally within a period of time, I'd gone from getting a minimum wage job at night, waking up to I want to be a millionaire entrepreneur, and I've gone round and round and round. And in the past month, I swear I've been a barmaid, I've worked in a cafe, I've I've worked back in law. Obviously, that's got to come back in because that's obviously doing my brain in. So I've got to go back in law and I've got to finish law. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to law and I'm going to... Vicky laughing at me. I'm going to go back to law and that's what I'm going to do. And then I was like, no, I'm not, because law is not my gift. My gift is marketing. So I know what I'll do. I'll go and work for a city. I'll go and work in the city in London and get a marketing job. Yes, that's what I'll do. Then I started looking into like digital marketing and things like this. So I'm just thinking like, mate, I'm just literally like losing the plot here. And then a lot of you see one of my amazing mentors, Alex, he passed away and it was very sudden as well. And I think it tipped me like over the edge. And do you know what I thought? I thought, that's it now. I thought, that's the end. That's it. I've had enough. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to go. I'm going to get a normal job and I'm just not going to stop climbing mountains. Yeah. Bloody Kilimanjaro. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to stop. But do you know what it is? It's took a month. And do you know, it could have took a year. To me, it feels like a very long time. It feels like a very long time of heartache and backwards and forwards and uncertainty. And I hate uncertainty as well. I like certainty. I don't deal very well with uncertainty. And it was the opposite to what I thought it was. It wasn't the end. It was the beginning. And I finally worked it out. Like, I don't need to be doing something different. And do you know what, girls? Like, I'm talking to you mums as well. Like, and everyone really, like, network marketing, wow, like when you think about what it does, it's come along, it's like revolutionized the world. Because God, I think like this 6 weeks holiday, for example, I would be stuck, like, I mean stuck. I don't even know what mums do. Like, how do you even balance a child with a normal job? And then I start thinking, right, so you get a normal job. I've got Robin's school is like an hour's drive away. It's only like half an hour away, but obviously it's rush hour and stuff, so it takes me an hour. And I leave here at like, 7:30 in the morning to get him to school, and then I've got to pick him up. And like I say, I don't have anyone. I've got my mum and my dad, my stepdad, and they're amazing. But he lives miles away. He'd do anything for me, by the way. If I was like, you need to do it, he'd be there. But obviously not, you can't do it every day. My mum is a carer, and my mum works a lot. So like a lot as well. So like, I'm thinking like, let's be real here. Like, how do you really... There's people out there like me that have got serious ambitions in their life, that are like so ambitious and want so much from their life, but they become a mum, and especially a single mum, and your hands are tied really. Like, there might be people that don't agree. That might be a controversial statement that people are like, you can't say things like that. And you know what? You can get over any obstacles, can't you? Do you know what I mean? There's always childcare and there's always help. And if you want to do something, you can do it. But I want to be the mum that takes him to school. I want to be the mum that picks him up. I want to be the mum that's sitting in the cafe and working from the beach and working with my team. And, you know, I want to be the one at the front of the conventions. I want to be the one on the stage. Like, so I'm thinking, where has this nuttiness come from? It's come from other people. It's come from other people. And do you know what? I'm a very, as you can probably see, very, very, very strong person. And I've got people in my team that are not. And I've seen people come along and ruin and take away their dreams just with one little ratty comment. Like, if there's anyone watching and you're not in network marketing at all, like, please think about what you're doing. Like, please, like, you're taking people's dreams, you know? Like, when you see the people and they're putting their makeup on, and I know what you're thinking, mate, you're crap at that, like, you know? Or you're thinking, who are you selling health products? Like, you're hardly the pinnacle of health, you know? Or you're thinking, like, how can you call it a business? It's hardly a business, you earn £100 a month, you know? Or whatever it is people think. Don't be posting on people's posts stealing their dreams. Like, you would not in a million years, you know, go up to a hairdresser and start saying, she cuts hair crap, don't go in there, this is a pipe dream, it's going to fail. You know, you won't go up to someone who's just opened a cafe or a boutique on the high street and start telling everyone how shit she is and how crap she is. You know, you're ruining people's dreams with these comments, and that's what it does. 4 years of seeing little things and people taking people's dreams. And you know what, I think hopefully we're coming to the end. We're coming into a new vision with network marketing, because it's quite a new thing. People are a bit like, oh, business is everywhere. Well, yeah, because do you know what? It's very, very hard to go to work and look after your child. And there's single mums out there, and there's people that are struggling, and there's people that have got dreams that they're not able to go out and get because of children or, you know, whatever other struggles they might have going on looking after family. So, like, how about everyone stop judging? That would be a really good idea. How about everyone stop judging? Stop putting your negative comments on people. Why not have something good to say? Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, you've just heard my story. So I've gone from council estate to going to law school, one of the top law schools in the country, to meeting the love of my life, to having a baby and getting a divorce through no fault of my own, to be left on my own with my face in the ground. Like, I'm telling you, like, I didn't have money for nappies. Like, I'd lost everything. Like, I didn't know how I was going to come back from this. Like, to what? To a national marketing director of a multi-billion-pound company online, to earning a £50,000-60,000 a year salary from home, from my phone. Why can't people clap? Why can't people clap, people? And do you know what? That's probably an extreme story. And do you know what? There's more extreme stories. Like, you see, you know, the millionaires and the people that have got beach money and changing their whole lives. And why not clap the woman that's earning £100, that's selling her Ann Summers, like, that, you know, that's selling the candles, that's selling whatever it is. Like, why not start clapping instead of bringing people down? Because do you know what? In the end, how about if you do it? Like, how about if you manage it? Because I just think, do you know what? If I wasn't strong enough to think, nah, do you know what? No one's going to bring me down. So what if I live with my mum? So what if my car's on finance? So what if, do you know what? So what? Like, so what if my baby goes to private school? That's my choice. Do you know, my baby goes to a private school, and do you know what? This 6 weeks holiday, because of that, I've not been able to go and do things. Like, two 6 weeks holidays ago, or last one, we was like Peppa Pig World. We was flipping, what's that place with the rock? Stonehenge. We was travelling all over the country. Like, I thought I'd be in Bali this summer with him. I was in Bali in February because I was doing a business course. And do you know what? That cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. So I wanted to better my life. And do you know what? I believed that this week, 6 weeks holiday, I'd be in Bali. But do you know what? We went on a like £500 holiday to Spain camping. Because you cannot do everything. Like, I'm not Superwoman. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. And the minute that people start realising that people are not Superwoman, people are real, people are getting up, they've got their kids, they're making breakfast, they're struggling. Most days I look homeless. Who wants to join my team? Do you know what I mean? Like, because people need to get real. People need to get real. People need to stop being horrible on other people's things. This holiday, I've had to learn to go back to like basics. You know, let's go to the park today, let's have a picnic today. Like, today we went for a walk with the dogs. Last holiday I was spending thousands thanks to my business, but now I don't earn any less. By the way, I'm not struggling. People keep saying, oh, she earns less, she's struggling, that Juice Plus is not what it seems, it's all just a big fat scam. No, it is not. What I've decided to do, and I'm sorry I'm getting passionate here, but what I've decided to do is I've decided to put my baby into a private school as a single mum, which is more money than most people's mortgages. Yeah, it's more money than what most people earn in a month. Yeah, that's what I've decided to do. Now, I'm sorry if I can't do everything, but let me tell you something for those of you that want to bring me down and have been trying to bring me down. That's not today, but that will be one day. You trust me. That will be one day. So you carry on watching. So I've been real, and I'll carry on being real. It went from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 plus. And it stayed that way. It stayed that way for 2 years. And what? How many times do you want to hear you're stuck? How about I've maintained an NMD, a National Marketing Director business for 2 years. I've got a team of 400 girls, a tribe underneath me. Like, I've got 10,000 customers who message me and say, because of you, my health's better. Because of you, I can go in a bikini in the water. You know, because of you, my baby now eats fruits and vegetables. These things are priceless. Do you know what I mean? It's not stuck. It's growing. Like, I went to Bali and I did a coaching course, and I've grown so much as a person. My paycheck hasn't yet. So I'm sorry if, you know, people are not quite getting what they want from my journey. But let me tell you something. Network marketing is on you. If you're going to join network marketing, it's on you, no one else. And that's that can be bad at the end of the day. Self-employed, you don't know what's coming, you don't know what's going. Sometimes you're on your phone, you don't know bloody whether you're coming or going. Guess what? That's life. Because you're never going to get a job where you breeze through it. You're never going to have a husband, a child, anything in your life. You're never going to breeze through it, ever. Like, so what makes you think you're going to join a network marketing business and breeze through it? And then do you know what you get? Mate, do you know what you get? You get, this don't work. This is a scam. It's a scheme. And then you get Mary from flipping Bognor smoking a fag, commenting on everyone's posts saying it's a scheme. Like, you know, because people are mood hoovering on other people's posts, bringing them down. So it's not on anyone else, it's on you. But do you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good thing, because what network marketing does is it gives you your dreams back. And this is what I've realised. I don't want to go and get a normal job. I don't want to go for another company. Do you know what? I work for the best company in the whole world. Do you know what my company did? They knew that I was having a hard time, because I told my business development manager, bless her, and she's been so good. Like, I told her, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I just get a normal job and be normal, and then you don't have to have all these people like with their comments and, you know, constantly putting your life out there? But I want to put my life out there. That's what I decided. This is. Don't feel sorry for yourself now. Like, look and think what you want, and this is what I want. I want this. Like, I'm not doing this because I have no choice. Like I said, yeah, of course, it would be hard to go and get a normal job. Of course, it wouldn't be impossible. The majority of people do it. But that is, that's it. Like, it's on you. Like, you can, if you want to become a millionaire through network marketing, let me tell you something, you can. If you want to earn another £100 a month through network marketing, you can. If you're a mum and you're looking for a way out and you're thinking, do you know what, there's nothing left, I just want something extra at the end of the month, you can. And I'm hoping as well, because I'm seeing Instagram and everything's all about influencers and bloggers, and it's all becoming more, you know, like even people on Love Island are saying, you know, Instagram's their job, and people are becoming more and more open to the fact that Facebook and Instagram and blogging and all of this stuff is a job. It's a job, yeah? And the sooner the people wake up and realise it's a job, the less people's lives are going to be ruined. The less, you know, people with earning their £50 a month, their £100 a month, their £2,000 a month, their 10 grand a month, their dreams to be changed for generations and generations, their little babies being able to go to private school, you know, driving their dream cars, being able to give their mum and dad some extra money every month. You know, the dreams can come true because of network marketing, and the sooner that people start realising that, the better. Now, I'm sorry, because I know I've just ranted and raved and I'm fuming and I'm shaking and I'm just like, but do you know what? It's been a month. It's been a month of torture. Like, I'm not going to lie, because it's hit me, do you know? Like, you get divorced, and I remember I was on the sofa. I can't even remember. All my family were around me and they were just looking at me. And they wouldn't, I know what they were thinking. They were thinking, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to do it? And I'm thinking, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And I got divorced and I found Juice Plus, and I was a national director. I was on stage and I was earning this, and I got that bonus, and I'm here and I'm there, and I'm like, whoop, 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 whoop. And then I'm like, oh my God. And it hit me like 4 years ago. Like, it's been 4 years and it hit me like last month. And another thing I thought like, it's annoying because people go, you need to let go of the past. It's not about let go of the past. I've got to look at my little baby every day, knowing that, you know, he's only got me. I know he's got my family, but I don't mean that. I mean as a parent. And I know, do you know what? I know all I wanted to be was a wife. Like, I was one of them proud people, you know, like about the flipping cab kits and mugs, or the cleaning the side, or, you know, like being all like, being a wife, making dinner, like that. I wanted that, and I'm good at that, and I spent my whole life to go for that, and to have that taken away from you, and then to just run, and then do so well in something which I'm very grateful for, but so well, like better than I'd ever done in law, better than I ever could imagine. There's a bloody Range Rover on my drive, there's a BMW on my drive, my little boy goes to private school, like I say, I'm not balding, I can't have everything I want, but I've had a lot more than I would have. Like, we live in a normal house, we've got a normal life, but it's not normal when you think about it. Like, Juice Plus, they pay for me to go in 5-star hotels. I'm going to Bali, I'm going to Ibiza, I'm going to Marbella, I'm on boats. I'm like, you know, like, Robin's having everything he wants. I'm learning about self-development. I'm learning about myself. Like, you know, it all hit me. It just all hit me. It just... And my team and my customers and everyone's probably thinking, where's she gone? Like, so I thought, do you know what? I've put the best bits on there. I've put buying the Range Rover. I've put the school. You know, you've all helped me. I've built up customers. I've built up friends. I've built up fans. And it's only right that I get on here and tell you why I've disappeared for a while, where my head's been, what I'm doing, and that I'm back. I just want to make sure that I've said everything, because I wanted to make sure that I've written everything down. Yeah, that's it. Like, I just wanted to say, like, you know, that I owe it to you to come on here and do this. I owe it to myself to come on here and do this. And I owe it to network marketers to come on here and do this. And I owe it to the people that are not going to have the guts to get up and do this. Do you know what I mean? I owe that. I've always been an outspoken person. I wanted to stand up in court, for God's sake, against high court judges. So if I can do that, I can definitely come on here and stand up for people's rights. Like, do not let people take your dreams. Do not let people steal your dreams. Do not. Have a day off, have a week off, have a month off if you have to, and then come back fighting, because that's what I'm doing. Network marketing can give you anything. What do I want? What have I always wanted? People roll their eyes. People think, oh, all right, what, from selling a load of milkshakes? It's so much bigger. Like, I would urge you, if you're a businesswoman or a businessman, sorry, I keep saying women, if you're a business person and you've got a bit about you, please do go out and look into this. Ask me for my compensation plan. Ask someone else. Like, don't be blinded. Like, don't be blinded by people out there and their negative opinions and their comments. And yeah, all right, you people have a little cringe up and think, oh God, they're posting so much. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't put my life on Facebook. Well, I'm sorry, but times are changing. Do you know what I mean? Shops are closing. Businesses are closing. This is the way forward. If you clock on now that network marketing is the way forward, you can change your life and your family's life forever. So I'm going to be an international marketing director. It's took me 2 years now to be. I'm not going to say stuck, because I had a rant about that, didn't I? What's the word? You know what word I mean, right? I've stayed there. And you know what an amazing achievement that is? You know, 2% of the country, 2% of Juice Plus have made it to my position. They treat you amazing. They pay health insurance. They take me, like, I've got a hotel on my birthday. Like, they give you, like, spa days and meals. And they have, like, these massive business meetings where they've got plans. And they're changing their back office at the minute so that, like, there's all graphs and things like big business. This is serious. Like, this is serious. Like, this is no joke. Like, and to maintain a national marketing director business for 2 years, like, I will blow my own trumpet. Like, it's amazing what I've done. Like, it is. And I need to stop, like, thinking, like, oh, you know, letting people get to me. It's not going to happen anymore. It's not. And do you know what? IMD, International Marketing Director. I have never in my life had more passion, more determination, more ambition inside me. Like, I tell you now, I don't care whether it takes me 6 months or 6 years, I will be on that stage. I will be an international marketing director. I will be holding that trophy, and I will be doing it for everyone that believed in me, including myself. And then I can step up my life to that next level. Then I can say, yeah, I've got the cars, I've got the house. He does go to private school, but guess what? Now we can do everything that comes with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a struggling single mum, and I want to help loads of other struggling single mums, or not even struggling single mums, just people that want more, people that want another £50, another £5,000, or to change their life. Like, I want people that want more. And I want you to join me so that we can go out and smash it together, and we can become the future. Because trust me when I say this, network marketing is the way forward. Juice Plus knows. Like, we have been around 50 years. Our products are 25 years old. Like, there is no company out there. Trust me, I've looked. I'm a businesswoman. I'm not stupid. If there was one better, I'd be looking at it. Trust me. Like, there is nothing like this. This company have got your back. Do you know what they did when they knew I was down? They sent me flowers. The director for Juice Plus rang me from his family holiday just to check I was all right. Like, who does that? Who does things like that? Like, this company have got a heart. And do you know what? I've realised even more. I believed, you know, society makes you think, doesn't it, that jobs and, you know, companies, like, they're all right when you're all up, but they're not when you're down. Do you know, Juice Plus have even had my back when I'm down. Do you know that? Like, that is amazing. They're a business at the end of the day, and they really have. Like, they've had my back. They're just amazing. Like, network marketing, trust me, is the future. You can join me, you can watch me as my fan, or you can be one of them haters, because I will press the block button like that. Trust me. Not even interested. If you're my fan, then I thank you. I'm going to carry on doing these stories because that's where I went wrong. That's where I started going wrong. I started looking at other people and I started thinking, what are they doing? What's she doing? Oh, I need to get better. I need to do this. I need to do this. Is this person right? How about their opinions? Well, do you know what? No. The minute that I stopped doing me and think, oh, but do I come across a bit too bolshy? Am I just a little bit bossy? Did I not say that right? Should I not really say that? Should I be doing it this way? They do it that way. The minute that I started that, that's when I started doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to do this and I'm going to be doing this. So I want to take you with me. Whew, thank you for watching, everyone. Look at the grey. Oh, God, this is I swear I turn myself grey. What is that? Something's beeping now. But yeah, thanks to everyone that supported me. You know who you are. Over the past month, I've had some friends that have stepped up, like, and I mean, like, you know who you are. I wouldn't have even been there without you. Like, I probably would have made some stupid decision that I'm now very much, you know, regretting for the rest of my life. Because what they say, never make an important decision on a bad day. Like, it's so true. Imagine just one of them, like, gut where you think you're going to, like, go and, like, sabotage the last 4 years of your life because of stupid things and because sometimes things can get you down. Sometimes things get you down. Do you know what? Just take a day off. Go and read. Go and cuddle some trees, so my mentor Simon says. Go and kiss your baby. Go and, you know, have a day off or a week off or whatever it is you need. And then come back fighting. Come back with your goals and know what they are. Love you all. I'm going to go. But, honestly, for those of you that have been there for me, I thank you so much. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. International Marketing Director, here we come.